G'day everyone, welcome to Season 2, Episode 8 of the Sunday Shit Show. And we've got a special guest with us again today. We've got Justin Grover on the couch with us and our illustrious Mark Geltchy as usual, and I'm Stu. So take it away, Geltchy, what's happening this shit show?
Mate, I want to throw my hat in the ring with something new. We've been doing this for a while.
Your hat's always in the ring, mate.
I don't really drink much beer, or I don't drink, but burgers and brews, coffee. I think...
You have a few burgers every now and then, don't you?
Oh, mate.
You like pies too, I reckon.
Nah, just burgers. So, I want to come up with the Shit Show Awards for the end of the year.
Yeah.
Good idea.
And we want the best, like, craft brewery, the best burgers, best burger shop, and the best coffee shop, your favourites. So next episode, I think we're going to announce the Beers, Burgers and Brews Shit Show Awards for 2025.
Sounds like
So
a winner.
you guys down with that? What do you reckon?
Oh, I reckon it's a go. Yeah. Beauty.
Yeah.
I'm a connoisseur of beer, that's for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Don't eat enough burgers, that's for sure.
Yeah. So Stu, you brought Justin along here, mate. What have you got to tell us about?
Well, I've known Justin a long time, and
25 years, 23 years?
something like that, yeah. And since I've known Justin, he's had his finger in a few pies, and he dabbles in a lot of stuff. And he's actually, you know, in 2006, he headed over to Hawaii and brought out a cracker movie called Liquid Lifestyles. And I just hit him up. We were talking off air, and I said, "Have you digitised this yet and got it on YouTube?" And he hasn't, but he's going to, because it's well worth a watch.
It's a little bit, it's not so much it is a surf one, but it was more about culture, and we were trying to, you know, we had Bonga Perkins and Dwayne DeSoto and had some really good interviews, and it sort of really showed a bit of the Hawaiian essence of, it's probably a little bit more commercial over there these days, so I think we probably got in at the right time. But I went over with Zane Harrison, you know, Zane had won Sunset a couple of years before that, so he had a lot of contacts, and Grant Thomas from Maroochydore, Mooloolaba, he was also over there helping us out, and yeah, it was a good time. We spent over there a couple of weeks. I think it was 10 days for the whole Pipeline Masters event, and that was sort of like the backdrop of just getting as much vision as possible, but we really wanted to sort of hone in on the culture of Hawaii, because back then I think everyone was really, you know, they were sort of seeing their culture being lost, and I think it's gone really, you know, being pushed a lot further than what it was back then. But
100%.
It was sort of like, they really embraced me going over there wanting to tell their story, which was cool. You know, Dwayne DeSoto was just an amazing interview. He's probably, and Bonga was just, they're cool dudes, man. Really, really, Hawaiians are cool. Yeah.
So what was your best memory from filming that?
Getting smashed at Chun's Reef. Yeah, I'd paddle out there, and it was pretty big. It's about 6 to 8 foot, probably like our size, probably 4 foot their size, and struggled a bit. And wave came through, and I called a girl onto it, and because it was a bit too deep. And then all of a sudden, there was this Hawaiian bloke out there giving me waves. And I got a couple of 5 or 6 waves and paddled back out and had a chat to him, and he started laughing. He says, "You better start moving," and he went that way, and I stayed there, and I just got lipped. And whitewater in Hawaii is nothing like whitewater in Australia. Yeah. I got rolled, man, all the way to the beach. It was a big set, and the lifeguard came down and said, "You all right, mate?" I said, "Yeah, I'm not going back out." It was insane, man. So, and that was just Chun's Reef, so I never got to surf Sunset or Pipe or any of that sort of stuff. But yeah, mate, it was an amazing. And I think for me over there, I thought I was a bit of a surfer, and then you start surfing over, you think you don't know anything. Like, it's a different world. Yeah. It's just a different world compared to the Sunshine Coast and what we have. So yeah, it's good fun. It was one of the first ones I did. We had another. I was good friends with Steve Irwin, and Steve introduced me to his producer at the time, John Staten. And he thought Liquid Lifestyle was a great idea, so we tried to incorporate it with 3 women travelling around the world, doing more of a cultural sort of thing. We went to Hawaii. I had Jade Harrison, Mary Osborne, and an Asian girl. That was really good, but you know, it just sort of fell flat when I came back. Basically because Alana, one of the girls that wears G-strings that surfs all the time, she basically did exactly the same thing, but quite tacky, you know, with like bums and boobs and that sort of thing, where we were sort of doing the cultural thing. So that sort of just overrode what we were doing, and yeah, it just sort of fell flat.
Didn't you go to Hawaii, New Zealand and Fiji as well with that?
That was Fiji. That was sick, man. We did, stayed on Tabarua. We skydived onto Tabarua, which was just insane.
Wow.
We skydived, we surfed, restaurants and cloud break and snorkeled and chased the snakes around. It's just an amazing place. And Fiji, dude, like you're driving up the road and there's a lady walking this way and you're shit. Everyone says hello to you. You drive along the road and there's a construction site. This is no shit. It was on the west coast. Driving down and they're building a house. There's like 4 or 5 guys building a house, like carpenters and stuff. And they must have seen this coming. They've all stopped. Bulla, bulla. It was just insane. The travel is get out of Australia and the nicest people in the world, the Fijians. And then I had another dream of doing spent a lot of time in the snow. So I wanted to do a snow thing, a bit like Local Lifestyles, called Slide Through. More of a tourism sort of thing. So we spent 14 days in New Zealand, Wanaka, Queenstown, skied, snowboarded, shotguns, went to helicopters, out to Big Bay, drove from Milford Sound, just another amazing country. And that one, I think, that actually aired on Fuel TV. So, that was sort of that. And then I went back to news, which was, what a bane of my life as being a news cameraman. It's not sort of realise what it covers until you're not doing it. So then, I was watching a motorcycle show called MXTV, I think you know it, and couldn't stand it. And I knew that I had some skills that I could tell some stories and stuff. And so I ended up doing Just Two Wheels. We did a community TV show on Bris 31. That was 13 episodes, travel around Australia, interviewing Phillip Island, it's just everywhere. It was unreal.
It was a cracker, mate.
And then the second series we took to Channel 7 and sold that to Channel 7. We were supposed to pay them a certain amount of money for them to do the episodes, and I shot it as a cameraman. I was the interviewer, so I just set the camera up, run around. Hey, go on, mate. What's the truck like today? Just had to do what I needed to do. It was really expensive because it was all interstate. I'd leave on a Friday night, get back on a Sunday, have a couple of days off, and just edit all week until I took off again. Still got some amazing mates and that. I'll go to the nationals and stuff, and people, Joe Grover, and I sort of forget, that how many people I know out there, and it's good vibe, really, really good community, and that's probably the best. That and Totally Wild. Yeah,
I was going to say, tell us about Totally Wild.
Well, that was way before. So I started off my career at Channel 10. Actually, before that, I was with a production house called Cutting Edge. I was a studio boy, so I used to order gear for upcoming shoots and organise the cameramen and stuff. And I wasn't allowed to shoot. I was only allowed to get the cameras and set them up and then sort of stand back. And so I did that for 6 months, got absolutely abused by, as you do as a young studio hand, you're doing 60 hours a week, I think it was $330, So then Channel 10, we're doing indie for the first time. So I hassled him, I had a name of this bloke called Peter Doggett, and every Monday morning I called, Peter, you got a job at indie? Have you got a job at indie? I think it was 2 months, man. And one Wednesday he called back, says, do you still want a job? I said, I called you Monday, didn't I? And he all right, sweet, I've got a job for you. I'm not going to pay you, but you can get free accommodation. So I went down there for a week, and I was just basically looking after water for the cameramen and making sure they had batteries. Up and down the pits, there was 2 crews they'd look after, and I was just running batteries and water to them. And the other time I had shirts over here, getting signatures off IndyCar drivers, having a ball. And that was really cool. And then luckily came back. I got a phone call from Channel 10 about a month later saying that we're looking for some camera assistants. They don't have camera assistants anymore. You do it all yourself. But back then they did, and that was my opportunity to get into Channel 10. I don't know, enthusiasm, loved it, didn't really see it as a job. Worked my ass off and loved it, it's just sort of taken me where I am today, and I'm full circle, I'm shit in real estate.
You've done the hard yards, but to get there and the quality of your work,
a lot of failures, it's a lot of hard yards, and I don't think these days of just making videos and TV shows is pretty difficult. I'm a little bit disappointed with these vlogs and stuff. I think we're sort of losing the creativity of telling a story. It's just like getting a GoPro and walking around like this. You know, I really like to construct stories and stuff. I still think there's room for it, and I think YouTube now is, you know, you don't need TV.
No.
You know, you can have a legitimate TV show on YouTube.
Yeah.
100%. So I think the options are open for kids these days. Cameras are a lot smaller, cameras are cheaper, you know, like that. I don't know if you watch Cletus McFarlane. Do you watch him in the States?
Cletus.
He's an American dude. He's like, he plays up, his name's Garrett, but he plays up this, you know, American dude. He shoots the whole thing on the iPhone.
Yeah.
And he has hundreds of millions and millions and millions of viewers. He's making a fortune just off his YouTube.
Wow.
And it's only shot on iPhones.
Mm-hmm. I think that's what got us started with the shit show as well. Like,
They've got good setting.
we had a story to tell, like, just of the shit we love growing up, and you know, the things that we like, and we just felt that really lacked. Like, you'd see a surf podcast, a music one, but there was nothing that was sort of local and in
Very
the
different.
total.
Yeah.
And
Cross covering all the bases, you know.
yeah, we're 100% no budget iPhone.
Yep.
That's it, you know.
We're lucky now though. We've got a bloody wicked soundy.
Yeah.
As you can't see him, but he's there.
Thanks, guys. We're
He's
growing.
not just a sounder, he's a cameraman as well.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah. So in the short time we've been doing it, we're now going places.
Yep.
Yeah, no, it's great that you guys have, you know, put your head out there and put your head on the chopping block, because it's just a bit of content, and if you can just half an hour's really good length, you know, people don't have a lot of time these days to sit down. I think when you see, you know, I watch a lot of Joe Rogan, but I spend a lot of time in the car, so
Yeah.
and I'll be watching a Jimmy Carr episode of his for the last 3 or 4 trips. He goes home for so long and it's quite entertaining. So, you know, I guess if you've got the content, yeah, definitely go for it. But I think you're onto something, you know, like Sunny Coast needs something like this, man. It's busy these days, you know, there's a lot more kids around. You've got the Sunshine Coast Surfer Facebook page and they're always posting good stuff, and
There's many stories to tell, you know.
yes, and there's a lot more, like it's a busy town these days, a lot more stuff going on, you know, a lot more shit to tell, like you're saying.
And I think
That's why it's a shit
the
show,
sunny
mate.
coast is quite unique. Like, you've got the coast here with the surfing, the skating, and then for me, 20 minutes west Nambour is unique. It's like the glebe or Newtown of Sydney. Like, so you got these two totally different worlds, but
Oh mate,
it's what we love in such a small area. And
well, even my world, you know, I lived down here for 25 years.
Yeah.
Basically grew up on the coast, and I wanted to buy some land, and I ended up an hour north. So, like, I don't want to be an hour north. I miss the beach big time, but you just got to do what you got to do. And when I go home, man, I shut those farm gates, and it's like I'm on my own little farm. It's, yeah, I got the best of both worlds. I find myself in a really good place. I do a lot of travelling because a lot of my clients are still down this way, but yeah, no, mate, life's really good. I'm not in a position to complain about anything right now. It's fucking great.
So where can any potential house sellers, land sellers find you?
Well, basically, I don't work for anyone but the agents.
Right.
So you'll need to contact my agents.
Give your agents a plug, mate.
Yeah, so Lee Hughes, he's a really good bloke. He does a lot of ninja stuff. I've got Lee Maranuzzi for MTG out at Palmwoods. Leanne Mitchell does a lot up around my way, up near Gympie. I've got a new client up there called Cherie Carlson. She's amazing. We're doing these massive properties, 160, 300 acres, which I love.
Awesome.
I've got a couple more, who have I forgotten? I don't remember, but I'll, I don't know, man. I haven't got many clients, but I've got some really, really good ones.
Yeah.
And like the videos these days, I started shooting real estate, and it wasn't really much of the videos. They were sort of there, but you know, people were sort of over-stylising them a bit, and I had to learn how to do photography. And then once I got the photography down pat, and I actually edit all my own stuff now, I really started to incorporate the videos, and that's what it's at. Like, you really can't sell a house these days without video.
That's right.
You know, anything that's over about $800,000. And if you think about the sunny coast, man, like the houses down here were $500,000 10 years ago. Those houses are now worth $850,000.
And the rest.
Do you use a drone?
Oh yeah, man, I've got 2 drones, Crush 3, so I've done a lot of damage to drones. I had a $7,000 drone. I was on this property, big farm property, and there was the wires coming across the driveway, It's just big, folds down like this, amazing Inspire 2. And took off, and I just went straight up into the wires, and this thing came crashing down, and the motors are still well, and I'm just $7,000. It was insured, thank God. Got the money back for it, but yeah, I just used little Mavic 3s. They're amazing. Like the video quality, the little lenses they got on are just fantastic. And
you've had a few run-ins with.
Oh man, funny one. So I've got a drone which is blue, and that was because I was shooting up in Koran one day, and I'd done the flight, and I heard this walking up the road. Oh, shit, here we go. I looked out, it's this lady.
Is her name Karen?
60, I'm pretty sure. 60-year-old, long grey hair, sort of hippie looking thing. And she comes up, she's gone, so how you going? I'm a licensed pilot, is there anything I can help you with? Effing hate there is! And went running off the front of the car and like trying to remember 3 digits and 3 numbers, pretty too hard for her. So she went running back to her house and filmed me as I went past, and I drove off, and shit, alright, whatever. And then like 2 days later, I'm renting with this bloke at Pridgeon Beach, and I got the coppers on me, apparently the coppers roll up to my house. And a young fella rings me, I said, Justo, what are you doing, mate? I said, oh, not much, just driving. He goes, dude, the coppers are after you. And I'm like, what the freak? Like, what? So I'm ringing mum, oh mum, the coppers are after you, what have I done wrong? And she's laughed. She said, probably the girl from bloody Koran the other day. So I gave the copper a call, rang him up, and he goes, g'day mate, how you going? I says, oh yeah, Justin. He goes, oh yeah, I had a complaint. Do you know anything about drones? And I just laughed and told him the whole story. But it was a story that they believed that there were drones flying low around their property looking through windows late at night, which is basically impossible, but it's a paranoia of people who drones.
Yeah.
I've had a lot of abuse, but it gets a lot easier. I had a guy at Pinbarren, he went running back into his house to grab his shotgun. And I'm pretty sure he was going to get his shotgun, so I put the drone up about 400 feet, and then I drove like 5 kilometres into town, and then got out of the car and followed the road back into town with the drone and landed the car, and hoping the guy wasn't like following the drone or like. So yeah, pretty funny sort of stuff.
That's classy.
I've heard of other stories of cameramen almost getting knocked out by people getting a bit angry, but probably stuff going in the backyard they shouldn't have. So that's most of it. But it's all fun. Yeah, it's good. It's a really, mate. Camera work has supplied me with so much. It's hard to think that where I'd be without it. You know, like just the creativity and what you get out of being an editor. Putting shit together, telling stories, and just like these days I'm doing some really cool stuff with horses and paddocks, and it's just real estate, but it's fun, man. It gets me really motivated in the morning, and like
follows you out, mate.
Get a bit of money coming into it. It's pretty lucrative if you do the right things, but like I say with real estate, if you stuff up lunch, you lose that client.
That's right.
So let people talk.
There's no and I think that's why a lot of guys find it hard in real estate, because really one mistake can cost you 20, 30 grand a year.
Yeah.
Because I've got a couple of clients. I've got one client's worth 30, 40, 50 grand a year on me. So if I lose her, it'd be like, start digging a hole,
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a tough world. But I'm very, very fortunate that working at Channel 10, I had like 11 senior cameramen. So you're sitting around lunchroom like this, you were sitting right next to Ramrod or Steve O'Farrell, or, one of these guys, and you say, oh man, I had this trouble in this shoot today. Really? Let's go have a look. Yeah. And all of a sudden they go, oh, you're sitting there, what are you there for? And you do this and do that. And some of this shit that those guys said to me in that lunchroom still rings in my head now.
Yeah.
It still goes around, and I said, why are you doing that for? Steve O'Farrell, leave me alone. Yeah, man, it works. It's been a great life. It's been a struggle, but real estate was really good during COVID. Went down the last few years, but now things are really starting to pick up. So it's all good.
So you've also done a couple of music film clips. I remember as well.
I did a roller skating one down at Caloundra. Yeah, I remember what that was for. That was a pretty cool song. And then remember Solar? Yeah. So I did 2 of their film clips. We did one film clip, and we bought a car, cut the car in half, cut the bonnet off it, and shot the whole film clip in a skeleton of this car.
Sick.
down in the mate's garage in Dicky Beach. So Julian,
Yeah.
it was pretty sick. Those girls, they then moved off down to Melbourne. I think she's become quite successful. Amazing singer.
That's good. Yeah.
Also, music shit. I did the Mitchell Creek Blues Festival.
Yeah.
So I used to do the videos for that 3 years in a row.
Wow.
So that was pretty much out there for the 4 days, running around. I was doing deals with bands and getting vision of them and sending them vision, and it was cool. It was hard work, man. Like everyone else is drunk and off their heads, and I'm running around with cameras and it was good fun. That was really cool. Met a lot of cool bands. Like what was it, 1920?
Yeah.
Have you heard of those guys?
Yeah.
1920. They would be one of the best festival bands you've ever come across. They are sick. They get everyone. It's just, and I'm going to go back next year as a punter.
Sick.
But I had a little bit of an argument with the producer's the owner's girlfriend, so I might have to wear a mask.
You'll have to buy a ticket.
Well,
just wear a.
They're going to know now.
I have a mask on. Dreads or something.
So in that,
that was cool.
you obviously listen to a bit of music. So what's been tickling your ears lately?
Well, I guess I sort of dabbled, I've done a lot of motocross stuff, and I'm just down the road from MX Farm, and I love the Bishops who run the place. So I often run up there and just do some vision and do some edits for them. And an edit I did recently was one up there, and it was to a song from Five Finger Death Punch.
Yep.
Great band.
I Apologise.
Okay.
To me, it's really powerful. The lyrics really resonate with me. It sort of says, stand around when time pass you by, and that's just me all over, mate. So that's my pick, and go and give it a listen. Goes a little bit weird in the middle, but just crank the shit out of it. It's the best song.
No worries. What about you, Stu? What's...
Well, a mate of mine popped over the other day, old Nev, and he said to me, have you heard of a band called PLAYLUNCH? And I had heard of them. And he said, well, have you heard this song they've got going called Keith? And I said, no, I haven't heard of Keith yet. He said, well, you better give it a run. So I'm going to give a shout out to PLAYLUNCH and their band Keith, and you want to turn that sucker up as well. 8-piece band from Melbourne, and it's a cranker. It's good.
The film clip though.
Yeah, check the film clip out. Go on YouTube, watch the film clip.
Oh, yeah, all the film clips will be up on the website, on the SundaySHITSHOW.com.
Yeah, the bloke that they use, they call Keith, is actually Barry Hall.
Yeah,
and he used to be full forward for St Kilda and the Sydney Swans.
That's right.
And this guy's a knuckle duster, mate. He's a beast. And it's Stewie showed me the clip before, and it's just Barry Hall all over. It's pretty good.
It's a great, get on there and do yourself a favour and check out it. And like Geltchy said, you'll be able to watch it on
the SundaySHITSHOW.com.
Yeah. So get involved.
So what's yours, mate?
Mate, I've jumped off the hardcore noisy train this week, and
it's getting old.
Band out of Melbourne called CIVIC. Typical Aussie punk sound, bit of like Saints.
He's going.
No,
but he's going punk.
This ain't the screaming sort of hardcore. This is traditional Aussie style punk. And their song "The Hogg" off their album Chrome Dipper. And it's sick. I'd heard a bit of their stuff. They've just had the new albums come out. There'll be an album review up on the SundaySHITSHOW.com for that one. And love it. So big shout out to CIVIC.
With it being punk, why do you explain it being such a more relaxed sort of a song?
Well,
not relaxed. I said that wrong, but you know what I mean.
The problem I have with
if you've
genres,
what he's been listening to.
The problem I have with when you say punk, they've labelled it with so many different genres, where punk is just sort of anti-establishment, rebelling. I've been listening to a lot of hardcore stuff like Speed, the full-on two-step thrash metal, a bit of new metal, like the guys Brace from Ipswich, and this just feels like turning the volume down a bit, slowing it down to that.
Yeah, well, you go back in time, and the Talking Heads and Blondie, all of that, they were punk.
They started out with that, even early Devo.
Yeah, 100%.
And that was. So even though I'm labelling it punk, it's more like the Aussie garage.
Yeah.
Like give it a listen. You'll Yeah, even a bit of Died Pretty vibes in it. It's sick. Really like them. Looking forward to hearing more stuff from them.
Yeah, beauty.
So surf
Surfing.
talk.
Yeah, we had the Oi Rio Pro finished up the other day, and everyone's headed to J
That's
Bay.
big waves, wasn't it?
They had a few waves there.
It was impressive. I've been editing a lot of the time. You have it on in the background. Holy crap! Is that Rio? Okay.
Yeah, it was pretty good. And someone who matched the power of the waves was Cole Houshman. He took it out. He beat his good buddy Griffin Colapinto in the final, and he was shredding.
He gets extra points for the haircut, though.
Yeah, he does. He does, but it's a winner. Good on him. And then you had Pickles. Pickles got up over local girl Luna Silva and smashed away through the event to take a win. So good on you, Molly Picklum. Now, as I said, they're all heading to J Bay. Love that contest. That's going to be awesome. And then at the same time, we've got the Bolito Pro on at the moment over in South Africa as well. So
Nice.
yeah, should be a ripper.
Hope they get some spoil for that the next pro event.
At J Bay.
J Bay, yeah. These are the girls, mate. The girls.
They're going
they
up a
blow me
level.
away, dude.
They're going up
The
a
way they surf, mate. It's like,
ripping.
dude, where did it come from?
Oh,
Where did the women, like, I guess
Yeah.
Steph was the start of it, but other than that, man, these girls, it's just, Katie Simmons, Molly Picknam, they're just amazing kids. They've got so much natural talent, they're not scared at all.
No.
But you go back in time, you know. Look at we had Serena Brook on the couch here. You go out, you surf with Serena Brook. You have a look at that girl surf.
Yeah.
She blows the lid off it. You remember like Lisa Anderson, Lane Beachley. Those ladies were scalping. You know what I mean? So
And that, yeah.
you even go back in time like Pam Burridge. All these people they ripped.
I got the Pam Burridge
Jodie Cooper.
Playboy episode.
I bet. There you go.
Just seems to be a bit more respect for the women surfers now.
Yeah.
Before, back then, it was like a second tier sort of a thing, where now it's more equal and...
Yeah, well, they've got the equal pay, and the girls
That was what I was about to say too.
and the girls are showing that
they're up to it.
Yeah.
I think when they first said about the equal pay, there was like, oh, really, what they deserve? And then it's like, you can't deny it now.
Nah.
They're surfing pipe, though. Like,
And chope.
chicks surfing pipe like that.
Pipe and chopes, come on, and cloud break, you know.
Yeah. It's,
Hats off to them.
mate, I'll be putting the board back in the car a lot of those times. It's just no run paddle now, man.
I'll run you over and do you up.
So I think that's a bit of a wrap for Season 2, Episode 8, the Sunday Shit Show. But while we've got you there, we want to ask you to do us a favour.
Yeah, subscribe, like, comment, follow. You know,
Yeah.
get behind us. The more people look. I know all these vlogs say it, but the reason is it puts us up there and it gets us out to the world more.
And a fair bit of work goes into this and doing this.
And
we
we're
just
no
appreciate
budget.
it.
You know,
Yeah.
anyone wants to sponsor the show as well, get behind us. But yeah, like and subscribe, as they say.
That's it.
Yeah, I think it's really important. But just someone to comment, mate. You know,
Yeah.
like, it's not hard. Just put a comment down. Hey, guy, shit hot show or a shit show, whatever.
But
you want to
yeah,
say.
even if you
Just
don't like it,
don't
tell
have
us
to,
we're shit.
mate.
Yeah, we love copy
Give us
shit.
your pointers on your tips and bangs.
I was
Yeah,
one of those
Leave a
things that I think that you need.
We love
That's it.
feedback.
You need feedback, but also negative and positive feedback. Because you
100%.
can't live off positive feedback all your life, and negative feedback's going to kill you.
No, and tell us the music
I love
you're
a few
listening
on
to,
the show,
you know.
Come on.
give us your picks for the WSL. Who do you think's going to take out the world
Start a
title this
conversation.
year?
Ask you guys a question.
Let's have a chat. And, you know, we can incorporate that into our next episode.
So there you have it. Get amongst it, like and subscribe.
That's it.
Thanks for having us on, guys.
No worries.
No
So,
worries.
Thank you
as
very
we
much.
always say, get on the
Good
shit.
shit. Get on the Sunday Shit Show. You.